Beast King. I suppose we can't be surprised, can we? Madness befits the feeble-minded. Now his purpose is nearly served. May he consume this entire dimension in his foolish delusion. Ah, Source Hunter. I had so hoped to avoid meeting you here. But perhaps we were bound to face one another. Your kind have long interfered with mine, after all. You must think me quite the villain, mustn't you? The things you've seen. Without the proper context, I can imagine it's all quite shocking. Horrific, even. And I suppose you must have pictured me, some bloodthirsty madwoman, intent on what, I wonder? Power? Gold? Chaos for its own wild sake? The truth is rather less simple than the imagination would conceive. You know as well as I the enlightening capacity of these stones, Source Hunter. I've heard tell that you've been zapping the life from precious star stones, and that you are bolstered by the power within them. Your experiences are unique in all of Rivellon's history, but you are hardly the only player in this story. As Starstone enlightens you, its child, Bloodstone, enlightens something of my own creation. Surely, the sight of a bit of blood doesn't turn your stomach, Source Hunter. No, I imagine you've become more than accustomed to such things. If only my dear Immaculates took the same approach to our great work. But it seems all too often that only the most vicious of them rise up to the required tasks. All the same, these deaths were necessary. Soon enough, the pain they suffered, and pain you have suffered, Source Hunter, will be washed away, cleansed. This is my promise to all of Rivellon. Death. I've nearly forgotten the meaning of the word, what it means to most. But I am no monster, Source Hunter. Like you, I have seen the living snatched so senselessly from this world, and I have mourned. But I have also discovered that weeping was senseless. Like infants, we squall, clinging to a day that is not ours to keep. Now that I know the truth, I am free. What you see as slaughter is in fact a dispassionate process. I take no more pleasure in this so-called destruction than a wave takes in the flood. What I do must be. I wish you could understand. Barbarism. Quite a chauvinistic term to apply to something one hardly comprehends, isn't it? But I will concede, the power I intend to bring to bear upon Rivellon is no more divine than your boot. We are free agents, Source Hunter, all of us, and we owe no higher power our blood or our flesh. I have posed as a priest in service of a truth greater than any goddess could hope to be. So you have seen it? Yes, it's as I thought. You and I have more in common than you think. You know as well as I that the void is coming. In fact, if I'm very precise, it's already here. But you needn't be afraid. The void is ourselves. We are destined to rejoin it. Tut-tut, Source Hunter. You and I both know I could hardly trust you with such information. Though if you continue stomping around in my wake, you're sure to understand soon enough. And here I believed I was starting to reach you. My foolish optimism bears yet another disappointment. But I do believe we agree on one particular point, Source Hunter. This does indeed end now.
Enlightened ones, your conflict calls, your ultimate purpose. Heed the void's call. Offer your souls to the demons that beckon you.
Charming of Astarte to send her scouts upon me, but no matter. The Bloodstone is mine, and the witch cannot be saved.
Sweet relief. On the men.
As good as a new pin.
Conclusively proven, Source Hunter. The Immaculates are nothing more than vile servants of demons. They must perish to a man. We must show no mercy. Be they any exponent of human nature, man or woman, fair or foul, sweet or savage, they must all be put to the sword without exception. Blood begets blood. Demons beget death. It displeases me greatly that we do not seem to steer the same course. A course plotted in blood that cleaves through a scarlet sea. Mercy misguides you, Hunter. For what happens to the clement predator? It starves. No. Better to steer my straightforward course. The course of the sword aimed at the heart of all that is demon-aligned.
I feel better already.
What's this? I found something.
So, you have tracked me down, have you? The last hour of Act 6 strikes. He is to be undone by the devils that call themselves Immaculates. Immaculate, even though they are so very violently flawed of mind and soul. Go on, do it. I have no fight left in me. Or not. Could it be I finally meet some sanity in this twisted realm of fairy? By all means, let us talk then, and behave like civilized beings. Things of nightmare human. They came here, your kind, because they were promised a special stone by the king of this land. We served him loyally, our sovereign, the great Boreas, but he betrayed us. We were surrendered to the Immaculates so that they could slaughter us and fuel the stone with our blood. For what unholy purpose, I do not know. Some of us rebelled and ran. Of course we did. But they've been tracking us through the storm. We were able to fight off and even kill a couple of our pursuers. But now, I fear I am the last one left. You should have seen this land before Boreas seized power. Each and every season passed with utmost splendor. But now, there is only winter and snowstorms. The very elements have lost their minds, have come to life in terrible forms to battle one another. The land of Fairy, where fairies dwell, no more. You must know that we imps have wandered many a world after our escape from demon overlords in the frightful dimension of Nemesis centuries ago. After long and arduous travels through untold earths, some of us ended up here in the land of Fairy. Boreas, not yet king at the time, welcomed us because he had heard of our reputation as master builders. So we built him his fortress and his prison, riddled them with the traps and trickery he desired, and in return, we were given a new home. But we mistook his ambition for kindness. In blood did we pay for our gullibility. So I have. The fates must be conspiring against me. We barely managed to escape the knives of the Immaculates, only to be waylaid by elementals gone haywire. Luckily, they seemed to be as bent on one another's destruction as they were on ours. But the fact remains, I am the only one alive to tell the tale. It's all King Boreas is doing. It must be. He is the one who unleashed this storm, and he is the one behind all this elemental madness. I thought it was naught but a pretty jewel, said to have fallen from the sky. But when they poured blood over it, the stone seemed to soak it up with a greedy thirst indeed. It's like it became alive. It teemed with energy, like looking into the eye of a dragon. She smiled her wicked smile, the leader of the Immaculates. That woman is truly evil. She delights in slaughter and rivers of blood. I haven't, no. But if you're looking for her around these parts, chances are she's been dragged into the dungeons of the king. He keeps a prison from which there is no escape. I should know. I built it. Yes, the deed has been done. I can sense it. The Immaculates here have been given a taste of their own bloody medicine, and admission to the prison is yours. Now then, Boreas can magically transport himself in and out, but there is a physical path as well. Go where I put a mark on your map. You'll find a stone golem's head there, in whose mouth a secret entrance to a tunnel can be found, if you dig for it. Once inside, tread with the utmost care. Explosive devices have been placed all over. Part of a sadistic game Boreas enjoys playing. Prisoners think they've found an escape, only to be blown to bits in the dark. Yet, through this maze of mines, you must maneuver if you want to reach the prison. The only way to get in that I know of is through the front gate, but it's unlikely you'll find it open. The Immaculates and Boreas have formed an alliance, though. Maybe they've been given a key. Such tragedy. Such pointless loss of life. Protect me from the Immaculates. They must be near. Such tragedy. Such pointless loss of life.
I'd trade my gauntlets for a hot drink.
I'm freezing here.
What shall I do now that you are dead?
It's so cold here.
Bless the seven I am restored.
Into the fray once more. I need it.
I'd trade my gauntlets for a hot drink.
Need to warm up. Sweet relief.
Infected horse carcass. You set this rat free, would you? Unleash the pustule Anziger upon Hibberheim anew, and then retreat back to your teeming swamp. This particular tuber is hated first and foremost among all others. It has been remembered in song and in story as the foulest abomination the womb of Hibberheim ever has or will produce. The Scarmanziger was a guard of the royal treasure before the days of our great Boreas. And he set his cursed eye upon the winter ring of the king, the symbol of his majesty's power. The fiend broke his oath of fealty to the crown and kingdom and stole into the room, snatching the ring and fleeing into the night. The king blamed his longtime rival for the theft, and a terrible war ensued. A war that decimated Hibberheim in landscape, population, and spirit. Meanwhile, the rot-hearted Anziger hid his crime and allowed the war to rage in the name of saving his own slimy yellow belly. When the truth came out at last, it was too late to reverse what damage had been done. But not too late to enact the highest price upon the arch being set. An eternity of ice.
The coward deserves every second of his confinement. We ought to leave him to the guards.
Indeed, I wouldn't have set foot.
As if your opinion in such matters meant more than a single snowflake in this blizzard.
trade my gauntlets for a hot drink. Into the fray once more. Well, what's this I've spotted? Thank the gods for my trusty shovel, the hatch.
May it lead us to the prison like we were told. Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
this time. Destruction.
Your enemies are my prey, Source Hunter.
What just happened? I'm fading fast.
No grave contains me. What do you think, Source Hunter? Shall I start shredding from the top or the bottom?
I strike from the soul of air.
Back on my feet again.
I feel better already. Bitter chill. Sow the wind and reap the whirlwind. Now you will know the reach of my power. Sweet relief.
My life is ebbing away.
A blizzard of blows!
Baking like a cake.
Eternal silence awaits you.
This blaze is unbearable!
Sanctification of the Seven!
So cold here. I need to dry off.
I needed that. I can thwart your every move. As good as a new pen.
Unending darkness.
Won't be many who's left in this land at this rate.
More's the pity. Getting too cold to concentrate.
ridiculous, this constant snow. There must be some kind of way out of here.
If there is, I'm right behind you.
But for now, all we can do is wait and kill every elemental that comes close.